I have a different perspective, right? I have a different perspective on CNN. I think it's frustrating for some people that I don't harbor resentment or ill will, and it's not because I'm a good person. It's just, I don't find it productive. I don't see CNN that way. You are right about Trump. Trump changed the game. And I mean the word game as an operative phrase. Our politics, our political culture, the coverage of it, the parties, it's all part of a game dynamic that only works to the advantage of the players in the game and not to you. And I think that that is one of the biggest problems that really can change the game, is people understanding that it's not about them anymore. Even last night, everybody watched the State of the Union for a take on whether the President of the United States was competent, literally, like in a physical sense, which is a very low bar. And what was he going to say about Trump? Nobody watched for what they were going to say about you or your life or what it's supposed to be about. He didn't even tell us what the State of the Union is, because everybody knows the answer. Everybody knows it's in a state of disunion. So I didn't see CNN as a malefactor. I still don't. I think it's one of the strongest organizations in the world when it comes to coverage. Trump changed the game because he took on the media and trashed all the norms. I always say that former President Trump got what he asked for, which was conflict and tension. Was it to destroy him as a man? Certainly, that was never what I'm about, which is why he talked to me so often. You know, if we know one thing about the president, is that he's not going to put himself in situations he thinks are bad for him. And he talked to me on a regular basis, off air. He would call on a regular basis to tell me how terrible CNN was, and why, and how I could let that be. But I also think there's one other thing, and then I'll answer any questions anybody wants. It's a mistake to judge the people on the platform all the same way. You look at a platform, you look at a company, you look at CNN, you look at Fox, you look at MSNBC. Then you go and you look at the show. And what is that show about? What it's supposed to be about. Then you look at the person on. That's the only way to do it. You look at News Nation, where I am now. Ashley Banfield is not Dan Abrams, is not Chris Cuomo, is not Leland Vittert. They're all different people. They all have different reasons that they do what they do. You can't write them all off by just News Nation. So I appreciate you sitting next to me. You are whip smart, and you have a great ability to communicate message. I think you have so much power in this dynamic. I don't like the way Forbes identifies you, because I don't think that you play to black Americans. I think you play to Americans who have a very certain set of ideals and values. And it's a challenge for you. And I appreciate watching you deal with it. And I probably feel like this side of my face is going to be sore at the end of this session.